Okay, Chapter 6, Lesson 5. We are going to be applying systems of linear equations today. So after we have written our system of linear equations, we have to determine then which of the three ways that we want to use in order to solve the equations. So if both equations are set in y equals, if they're both in y equals mx plus b, we're going to use graphing. If one equation has one variable by itself and the other is in standard form, we're going to use substitution. And if both equations are in standard form, we're going to use elimination. Okay, so I'm looking here at letter A, y equals 8x plus 2 and y equals 4x. They are both in y equals, so I'm going to solve this one by using graphing. Okay, so the first one is 8x plus 2. So I'm going to start at 2 and go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 1. Or back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like that. Okay, the second one is y equals negative 4x plus 0. So I'm going to start at 0 and go down 4 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Duh, this one was not right. 7, 8, 1. Okay, and then this one, I went down 4, right 1, so up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back 1. Okay, so I can tell these ones are going to cross somewhere over in this box. I don't have my graphing calculator here, so let's go ahead and check it. Alt-Shift-F. There we go. And it was a decimal. 0.167 and 0.667. Okay. Letter B is both also in, no, it's not in y equals. Let's see, is there any other that are both in y equals? Let me move this. No, so that was the only graphing one. Okay. How do I erase it? No, I'm just going to have to leave it up here somewhere. Okay. For B, I have one equation where it's y equals, and the second equation is in standard form. And so I'm going to circle this and substitute it in for y. So for the second equation, I'm going to write it, instead of y, I'm going to write negative 2/3 x minus 5. And then I'm going to have plus 2/3 x equals 1 for the rest of the equation. Now this is nice because when I go to combine like terms, those are going to cross out. And I'm left with negative 5 equals 1, which is not true. So this one is a no solution. This one is also a substitution. So I'm going to substitute in the 2x in the y spot. So the first equation becomes 2x plus, instead of y, I'm going to write 2x minus 2 equals 8. So 4x minus 2 equals 8. So 4x equals 10, and x equals 5/2. Put that back up in here. So I have y equals 2 times 5 halves minus 2. So y equals 5 minus 2, so y equals 3. So I've got 5 halves, comma, 3. This one, they're both in standard form, except for this first equation. I'm going to multiply it by 2 so that it becomes 2x plus 2y equals 10. And as I go to try to combine like terms, they all cancel out. And I'm left with 0 equals 0, which is many solutions. On this one, I need to multiply this first one by -1 so that it becomes -3x minus 2y equals -5. And when I go to combine like terms, I get 0 equals 1, which is a no solution. This last one is a substitution because y is by itself. So that would give me 4x minus 2 times 2x plus 5 equal to -10. So 4x minus 10 equals -10. -10 equals -10. Many solutions. Okay. Then for our word problems. A library contains 2,000 books. So that would be x plus y equals 2,000. There are 3 times as many nonfiction books as fiction books. So 3 times as many, x equals 3y. So looking at this one, we notice that it is one equation by itself. The other is in standard form. So this is substitution. So I'm going to rewrite this as 3y plus y equals 2,000. Put a 1, so I have 4y equals 2,000. Divide by 4, and y equals 500. Put that back into the first equation. So instead of x plus y, I'm going to have x plus 500 equals 2,000. And so x equals, 1,500. The chess club currently has 16 members and gains a new member every month. So we have the chess club is gaining 1 new member every month, and they already have 16. So 16 plus 1 every month. Okay. The film club has 4 members and gains 4 new members every month. So that would be 4 plus 4x. Write and solve a system of equations to find when the number of members in both clubs will be equal. So this one, they're both in y equal, so this calls for a graphing. I'm going to have to count by 2's here, I believe. All right, so let's just put it like this. On the first one, I'm starting at 16. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm going up 1 over 1. And the second one, I'm starting at 4, 2, 4. And I'm going up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. So there's where it crosses at 4, comma, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So it's at 4, comma, 20. So after 4 months, they will both have 20 members. Tia and Ken each sold snack bars and magazine subscriptions for a school fundraiser as shown in the table. Tia earned 132 and Ken earned 190. Define a variable and formulate a system of linear equations from this situation. So for this one, we're going by the total amount. So Tia is 132, and that was 16 snack bars, so 16x, and 4 magazine subscriptions. Now, Ken was 190, and his was 20 snack bars and 6 magazine subscriptions. So I'm going to do this one by elimination since they're both in standard form. I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to get my Y terms to be negative 12 and positive 12. So to do that, I'm going to have to multiply this top one by 3, which would give me a positive 12y. And then I'm going to multiply the bottom one by negative 2 to get it to be negative 12y. I'm also going to move my 132 and my 190 to the end, just so that it looks like our normal elimination equations. So 132 times 3 is 396, which I'm going to move to the back.